Hi, my name is Ken Shinazuka. I'm 15 years old and I live in New York City. Do you know that more than 5.2 million Americans suffer from Alzheimer's disease and about 65% of them wander? My grandpa is one of them, and his frequent wandering out of bed at night and related accidents have caused our family significant stress. My aunt, his primary caregiver, struggled to stay awake at night to keep an eye on him. I wanted to create a real-time, low-cost alert system that would relieve the burden on my aunt and protect the safety of my grandpa. One night, I was looking after my grandfather and saw him stepping out of bed. The moment his foot landed on the floor, a light bulb flashed in my head. Why don't I put a pressure sensor on the heel of his foot? Once the sensor detected the pressure caused by his body weight, the sensor signal could wirelessly trigger a sound in my aunt's smartphone to wake her up. Through extensive research and countless prototyping and testing, I finally succeeded in creating an ultra-thin, flexible sensor film that can be worn on the patient's foot without causing any discomfort. Meanwhile, I investigated the latest Bluetooth Low Energy wireless technology, which enabled me to shrink the entire sensor circuit into a board the size of a quarter coin. In addition, I learned how to code apps to turn the smartphone into a remote monitor. Integrating these critical components, I finally developed two prototypes. The first was a sock embedded with my film sensor and circuit board. The second prototype was a sensor assembly that could be conveniently adhered to a foot, sock, or even a shoe. Both prototypes were tested on my grandfather for 6 months and detected 437 out of the 437 times that he wandered out of bed. Creating my sensors not only furthered my passion for research, but has also given me peace of mind. Until we can find a cure for Alzheimer's, I hope that my sensor can make the millions of wandering patients safe and their caregivers relieved.